Install this wig with me using Bold Hold Active Lace Glue. Bold Hold Active is the ultimate lace glue and it's perfect for holding your wig in place for up to 6 weeks. Now, I know 6 weeks is a long time, and personally, I can only put up with wearing my wig for 1 week max. But if you can deal with a 6-week install, Bold Hold Active is going to be your best friend. Personally, I recommend taking your wig off every 3 to 4 weeks, and that's just because we need to clean our skin and let it breathe. The buildup of skin and oil under your glue when leaving it on for 6 weeks can cause irritation and even breakouts. This issue can become even worse if you wear makeup or use hair products frequently. And you know, I would never tell you what to do, but it's definitely something to think about. This will be my 3rd time installing a wig with Bold Hold Active. I love to install my wig before I go on holidays, and the last 2 times I've used Bold Hold Active. Bold Hold Active is designed to stand up in humid conditions and is waterproof and sweat resistant. It's also great for oily skin girlies. When I installed my wig for my vacation, I wanted to test this theory. So I went to the beach and the pool, I used sunscreen, went on hikes while wearing hats, and I did workouts, all while my wig was on. And let me tell you, this stuff works. So when I'm filming this, it's actually going to be 41 degrees tomorrow, which is 106 degrees Fahrenheit. But I'm not afraid. I mean, I am afraid of dying of heat exhaustion, but at least my wig will be laid to perfection when I do. Right now, the Hair Diagram, which is the parent brand for Bold Hold products, are actually having an after Christmas sale. So if you get to the end of the video and you would like to try out some Bold Hold products for yourself, I will leave a link to purchase in the video description, and you'll automatically get 25% off between now and New Year's Eve. There's no discount code needed, just use my link in the description below. So whether you're just starting out wearing wigs or you're wanting to level up your skills, this step-by-step tutorial will talk you through everything you need to know to achieve the best results from your Bold Hold Active products. Let's get started. First things first, I want you to prep your bio hair. We want to create a really flat base to work with. So I've already prepped my hairline. One thing that I find really helps is gelling my hairline down with Bold Hold Liquid Gold to keep any flyaways out of the way. And then I set it with a blow dryer on a cool setting. So that is what I've done today, and this step makes it so much easier to install our wig and keeps our hairline out of the way and protected. So I am just using a wig cap today. I'm not doing the ball cap method. However, if you would like to learn how to do that, I'm going to link a tutorial right up here in the cards and also in the video description. And just so you know, you can use Bold Hold Liquid Gold for the bald cap method and even to install your wig for a temporary hold. And it is a gel, it's not glue, it comes off with just water. So once I make a video about that, I'll link it up here in the cards also and in the video description. And don't forget, you can get 25% off Bold Hold Liquid Gold and all of the Bold Hold range using my link in the video description. Depending on your hair's length, there's various different ways to hide your hair underneath the wig cap while keeping a super flat base. Right now, I have shoulder length hair, so I can just push my hair up underneath the cap and it stays relatively flat. But if you have longer hair, I suggest putting it into at least 1 braid and tucking it up underneath your wig cap. If you're finding that this is still not working because your hair is either too long or too thick, then I definitely suggest trying cornrows. But be warned, if you have European hair, if you have thin hair, or you're tender-headed like me, this may not be an ideal solution. I suggest trying a few things until you find what technique works best for you. Now it's time to cleanse the area where the adhesive will go. Take a cotton pad and some alcohol and gently wipe down your hairline. This helps remove any oils, dirt, makeup, which will enhance the glue's performance. If you are wanting to install this wig for a few weeks, I definitely suggest do not skip this step. So Bold Hold have a skin protectant, which I don't actually have that product, but I do suggest using it, especially if you're going to be installing your wig for a couple of weeks. The skin protectant is not only going to create a barrier between the glue and your skin, it's also going to enhance the glue's performance. Next, we are just going to place our wig on, and today I'm using the Cupid's Crush Human Hair Full Lace Wig. I really like this wig because I have naturally dark hair, and I feel like the dark roots, even though they're not super dark, it definitely gives more of a natural feel. And here you can see the knots or lack thereof. As always, this wig is from my store, Lizzie'sLocks.com. The reason that we put the wig on now is just to make sure that the wig doesn't need any altering. I always have to trim the lace around my ears because it sits over my ears and it's super uncomfortable, but I've already done that with this wig and we're ready to install. If you want a tutorial on how to cut your lace and also how to fix the sections over your ears, I will link the video up here in the cards and also in the video description. Obviously, the wig is much easier to alter before we glue it down. After we glue it down, there's very little you can do. There are actually a few other things that may be making your wig uncomfortable, and I will also leave a link up here for that video and in the description. If you're having these issues with your wigs, there's always ways to fix them, and being comfortable in your wig is super important. I'm sure you've already noticed that this lace has already been pre-cut. Personally, I always cut off the lace before I install my wig. This is just how I like to do it and it's easier for me. All of my ready to ship wigs at lizzieslocks.com have pre-cut lace. All of the wigs that I use in my install videos have the lace removed beforehand also. We're just going to move the wig back and clip the hair out of the way. Now we are ready for the Bold Hold Active Lace Glue, and just make sure you shake it well before you use it. So we're just starting by placing a thin layer in front of the hairline. Definitely make sure that this layer is thin. Once you've applied the first layer, spread it evenly around with the end of an edge brush or a rat tail comb. So we're going to leave that until it becomes tacky, and you'll know that it's done when it becomes clear. And this side is drying much quicker than this side because I have a fan on. So don't rush this bit. It's really important that you wait for the glue to go completely clear before you put on a second layer. You can actually apply up to 7 layers with the Bold Hold Active, but that's definitely more for the oily skin girlies or for the people who want to keep their wig on for the whole 6 weeks. I used 2 layers when I installed my wig for a week, and that was a perfect amount for me. But no matter how many layers you're doing, always remember to make sure the glue is clear before you go in for another layer. And always make sure to clean your edge brush between every layer. So once the adhesive is nice and tacky, it's time to put on the wig. I like to start at the top and work down to the sides. Always remember, don't pull your lace tight, it will cause rippling. We're just going to gently place it on top of the glue and push it down with our fingers, or you can use a rat tail comb for this, and just slowly move down the sides. Okay, so that is looking pretty good already, but what I'm going to do is just use my bandana as a melting band. You definitely don't have to do this step, but I personally feel like it helps melt the lace. And I'm just going to leave that on for 10 minutes. Just a few tips for using Bold Hold Active. For best results, make sure you wait 24 hours before exposing the glue to sweat, humidity, and water. I also like to wear a firm headband around my hairline when I go to bed so that my hairline is protected while I'm sleeping. As always, before I show you the final look, if you've enjoyed this video so far, please give it a thumbs up, and please feel free to subscribe as it really helps my small channel and my small business. Thank you so much for your support, and let's get this bandana off. Now, don't forget you can get your Bold Hold Active Lace Glue, Bold Hold Liquid Gold, and Bold Hold Skin Protectant from the link in my video description. And right now, there's a 25% off sale, no code needed, just use my link in the video description. And you too can achieve this beautiful install. If you'd like to see how I install my wig for a more temporary hold, watch this video next.